Number 3, the domain is which piece?
The X,
What is the x? But how can you tell what's what?
it's always on the left side.
Yep, so it's gonna be the -7, -3, -1, 5, and 6. The range is gonna be -4, 3, 4, -2. Number 5, is that linear or non-linear?
Linear.
Yeah, number 5 is linear, okay? It would have a higher than a 2, so this is linear. What about 7?
Non-linear.
Non-linear. Okay, number 9 says write the slope-intercept form of the line. It's gonna look like what formula? Y equals mx plus b. You guys work on the other side while you're waiting on me. Hello? No. He's gonna be OSS for a while. No, probably not. So it's gonna look like y equals 6x minus 3. Girls, have you even wrote anything down? Okay, number 11. Is this discrete or continuous?
Continuous.
It is continuous. We can get from one triangle to the rest. Oops, I even said, and I still said the wrong one. Okay, linear or non-linear? It is non-linear. It's gotta be a perfectly straight line. The domain, where does it start on the left?
-4.
-4. Where does it finish on the right?
6.
At 6. The range, where does it start at the bottom?
-6.
-6, 7, somewhere around there. Okay, either -6 or -7 totally works for me. The range, where does it finish at the top? At 5. Is this a function? No, it is not. Is it odd or even? It's NA. Why is it NA? It's a closed shape. So if it's circle, square, triangle, straight up and down, straight up and down, then it's going to be neither, okay? So there's no arrows, then it's neither. Min, NA, max, NA. X-intercept, where does it cross the X line?
-4 and 6.
-4 and 6, I agree. Okay, the Y-intercept, where does it cross the Y line?
-4 and 3.
-4 and 3. Yes, sir.
Is 12 like, is that supposed to be space or?
Like.
Thank you.
Number 13, is that discrete or continuous? It is continuous. I get from the bottom all the way to the top without picking up my pencil. Linear or non-linear?
Non-linear.
It is non-linear. The domain, where does the graph start on the left?
-6.
-6, I agree. Where does it finish on the right?
Positive infinity.
Yep, it's going to be infinity because there's an arrow. The range, where does it start at the bottom?
Negative infinity.
-infinity. Where does it finish at the top?
Positive infinity.
Is this a function?
No.
No. Is it odd or even? Even. They're both pointed which way?
Same way.
Yep.
Right.
Min,
NA,
NA, max,
NA,
NA, NA. The x-intercept, where does it cross the x line?
-4,
At -4. What about the y?
-6 and 2,
-6 and 2.
can you use letters for minimum or min and max?
Yeah. Number something.
17.
Okay, the y-intercept is at 1, or x-intercept is at 1, y-intercept is at 4. Okay, and then you just draw a line through them. Okay, 17, write the slope-intercept form of the equation on a line. I can tell you this much, it's gonna look like y equals blank x plus blank. Which blank do you fill in first?
The second one.
The second one or the right one, yes. Okay, and where is that?
4.
It's at 4, so it's the y-intercept. So you're gonna put a big dot on there and fill in the 4. Okay, and then you're gonna find the next closest dot to the dot that you just made. So like use your pencil and start dragging it either up or down, depending on which way. And what is gonna be that dot?
1 or 2.
Yeah, so you can either choose this dot or you could choose this dot. Those are the only two options. If you pick any other dot, it is not correct. Okay, so from there you can go up 1 and over 2 or up 1 and over 2, depending on which way you're gonna go. So this is gonna be 1 over 2. Is that a positive or a negative slope?
Positive.
Positive, so then this is gonna be your answer. Okay, 19 is gonna look the same. It's gonna say y equals blank x plus blank. Okay, again, we fill in that second blank first. It is what?
4.
It is at 4 again as well. Okay, and then you're gonna use your pencil and find the next closest dot. No, 1 over 1.
Oh, that is one.
Okay, so you can either choose that dot or that dot. That's it. No other dots count. Okay, so we can go up 1 over 1 or up 1 over 1. Okay, is that a positive or a negative line?
Positive.
It is a positive line. Okay, so we're gonna leave it just the way it is like that. Okay, 21. Again, this time you're just gonna graph it. So what do we graph first?
The 2.
The 2. You're gonna go to the y line and find the 2 and put a dot. Okay, and what is my slope? What is my slope? Up 1 over 1, okay? And then it's a negative line, so I'm gonna go up 1 and over 1, which way?
Yeah.
To the left, okay? You're gonna go up 1 over 1 to the left. We need a negative line. Can I scroll?
Yeah.
20 something, 23. This graph starts where?
-2.
At -2. Okay, and it has a slope of 2 over 3. So you're gonna rise 2, so go up 2 and run 3. So go over 3. Which way am I gonna go over 3 though?
To the right.
And to the right 3. Yep, we need a positive line. Okay, 25. This graph is gonna start where? at -4, and we're gonna rise 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and run 1. Ignore all those little dots, they don't belong there, but my thing just makes them. Okay, so we're gonna rise 7 and run 1. Is this gonna be a solid or dotted line?
Solid.
It is gonna be a solid line, and if you don't remember, that's okay. If you did review 1, then it's on your sheet. Okay, and then are we gonna shade above or below?
Above. Below.
It's gonna be below. Okay, 27, where does that graph start? At 1, and what is the slope? Yep, so can I go up 5?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Over 3 to the left. Is that gonna be a solid or dotted line? Solid or dotted?
It's a dot.
It is a dotted line. Are we shading above or below?
Above.
It's gonna be above. We got 3 left. $29. Is that gonna be a V or a U?
U.
It's a U. How do we know it's a U?
It's curved lines on the outside, so it's straight.
Yep, so it's got the parentheses. Okay, so what does that 1 do? That -1 on the outside?
Makes you start -1.
Okay, what do they do on the outside though? Do they go up, down, left, or right?
Yeah.
It goes up, down, okay, on the outside. The insides go left and right. So we're gonna go down 1, and then what does the -1 on the inside do?
Go left one.
To the right one. Yeah, it's kind of opposite of whatever it's, so you would think, because there's a minus, that you would go to a negative, but you actually go towards the
I
positive.
was thinking that, but when I saw -1, it just
I know.
drafted like that.
Okay, so you're gonna put your dot, and then you're gonna go up 1 over 1, and then you're gonna go back to your original dot and go up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, over 2.
Is it always up 4 over 2?
Yes. No. I mean, it is in this,
Like when
in this
you-
test, it is right now. Okay, 31, is that gonna be a V or a U?
U.
It's gonna be a U. What does that -4 do?
Makes you start at -4.
We're gonna go down 4. What does the -2 do?
Right 2.
Right 2. Okay, so this is where my graph's gonna start. And then you're gonna go up 1 over 1, and then up 4 over 2. Bless you. Last one, 33. What does that -1 do?
Right down.
You
It
start
goes
at
to the right one. Why is it right and not down?
Because that's your X. You don't have a Y intercept.
So they're not have anything to do with intercepts.
Or not Y intercept, you don't have like a start for Y because Y's on the outside.
Yeah, so the number that's right here that normally is on the outside does our up down, okay? And so there isn't one there, so it's just gonna be to the left one. And is this gonna be a V or a U? To the right one, I'm sorry. It's gonna be a V, so we're gonna go up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1. Okay, the rest